Look at your hands right now. Are they steady? Or do they tremble just holding this phone? That afternoon slump that drags you into the couch like quicksand. Joints that crackle like crumpling paper when you stand. The names you know, but just one single quotes. Click. It's not old age. It's your body screaming for one missing piece. And what if I told you that piece isn't in a pill bottle, but hiding in your kitchen? In 10 minutes, you'll know exactly how to find it. Don't touch that dial. This changes everything. Remember bending to tie your shoes without groaning. Carrying groceries like they were feathers. Waking up actually refreshed. Now, you ration energy like it's gold. You avoid stairs. You cancel plans because your knees feel like shattered glass, and your brain, lost in a fog thicker than London. You've tried vitamins, powders, potions, spent fortunes, felt nothing, worse, felt lied to. That rage you feel? Good. Hold on to it, because today, we're exposing the real villain stealing your vitality. Chronic, silent inflammation. It's not your fault. But fixing it, that's on you. Ready to fight back? I'm Dr. Elena Vance. For 28 years, I've stood in hospital corridors watching brilliant people, teachers, engineers, artists, reduced to shadows by normal aging. I watched pills pile up, surgeries fail, hope fade. Then I went to the Andes, saw 90-year-olds farming steep mountains, laughing, flirting. Their secret, not drugs, not genes, plants. I spent a decade testing their ancient wisdom in my Boston clinic. Refining, proving. Today, I help over 4,000 patients ditch the aging script. No miracles. Just science your doctor isn't taught. If you're tired of being patronized with just rest, you're home. Picture a vintage car, left in a damp garage for years. Rust creeps into its joints. Fuel lines clog. The battery dies. That's not old age. That's neglect. Your body, same machine. Decades of stress, toxins, sugar floods, and sleep debt left sludge in your cells. Inflammation is that rust. It's not pain yet. It's a whisper stiffness after sitting. Forgetting why you walked into a room. Dreading intimacy. Medicine calls this normal. I call it sabotage. But here's the shocker. Scrape off the rust. Replace the bad fuel. That engine roars back to life. Your body wants to heal. It's begging you for the right tools. Starting with high in the Andes, where oxygen is thin and life is hard, grows a knobby root shaped like a radish. Incan warriors ate maca before battle for savage and why, modern science shows, maca is an adaptogen. It doesn't force your body. It listens. Stressed, it gently lowers cortisol. Hormones fading. It nudges your endocrine system like a wise coach. Hey, remember how to make testosterone naturally, not a jolt. No synthetic spikes that crash later. Just steady rebuilding. Think of your energy system like flickering light bulbs. Maca's the electrician rewiring your circuits. Within weeks, patients report deeper sleep within days. That 3 p.m. zombie mode lifts. And yes, that spark you thought was gone, it flickers. But maca doesn't work alone. It needs its partner to douse the fires already burning inside you. Let's cut through the noise. That ache in your knees when you stand up. The stiffness in your shoulders reaching for a coffee mug. That's not getting old. It's invisible fire. Microscopic flames smoldering in your joints, nerves, even your brain tissue. You don't feel the burn until it's a forest fire. Enter ginger. Not your grandma's nausea remedy. This is biological warfare. Gingerols, Ginger's secret agents. Hunt down those inflammatory sparks like a SWAT team. Picture embers glowing under floorboards in an old house. Water just weights the surface. Ginger. It's a targeted foam blast quenching flames at the source. Studies prove it. A 2021 Journal of Pain Research. Trials showed 500 milligrams of ginger daily reduced osteoarthritis pain by 63% in 8 weeks. But here's the tragedy. Most ginger supplements are irradiated dust. Dead on arrival. You need raw, pungent powder that burns your tongue slightly. Pro tip: mix it with warm water and lemon first thing. Feel that warmth spreading. That's your cells breathing relief. If you're on blood thinners, talk to your doctor first. Ginger's potent. Now, what if I told you one spice amplifies ginger's power 100-fold? Warning: 95% of turmeric sold is fake, dyed yellow sawdust, and fake turmeric equals 0 results. Here's how to spot the lie. Mix a teaspoon with water. Pure turmeric sinks like lava. Adulterated trash floats like pollen. Why does purity matter? Curcumin, turmeric's golden genius, is the only compound proven to shut off NF-κB, your body's master inflammation switch. Think of inflamed cells like overloaded electrical outlets, spitting sparks. Curcumin flips the breaker before your wiring fries. But there's a catch: curcumin is stubborn. It refuses to absorb. Solution: black pepper. Piperine in pepper rockets curcumin absorption by 2000%. Yet most blends skip it. Criminal. In my clinic, we pair turmeric with ginger and a pinch of pepper. Patients, like Margaret, 71, crippled by spinal inflammation, tossed her walker after 11 weeks. I bent to pet my dog without crying, she said. Not magic. Bioscience. Daily dose. 1 TSP pure turmeric, plus 1/4 TSP black pepper. Start slow. 1/4 TSP, build up. Your joints will whisper, thank you. But to lock in these gains, we need to stabilize your fuel supply. Raise your hand if this sounds familiar. You eat breakfast. Crash by 10 a.m. Sugar cravings hit like tidal waves. Brain fog swallows your afternoon. Congratulations. Your metabolism is screaming Mayday. Here's why. Insulin is the key that unlocks your cells to let glucose in. After 50, those locks rust shut. Glucose bangs on the door, panicking. Your pancreas pumps more insulin. Chaos. Enter cinnamon. Not the sugary dust on lattes. Real Ceylon cinnamon. Its secret weapon, methahydroxycalcone polymer. It's WD-44, your cellular locks. Suddenly, insulin keys work. Glucose flows in calmly. Energy stabilizes. A 2023 Diabetes Care study proved type 2 diabetics lowered fasting blood sugar by 29% with just 1 TSP daily. But even non-diabetics win. Fewer cravings, steady focus. Number 3. PM zombie mode. Label must say it. Mix 1 TSP into your morning blend. Taste too strong? Add cocoa. Speaking of cocoa, forget everything you know about chocolate. That milky candy bar? A crime against your neurons. Real medicine is 100% unsweetened cocoa powder. Bitter, earthy, potent. Why? These microscopic heroes bulldoze plaque from your cerebral highways. Picture aged pipes clogged with sludge. Water trickles. Cognition dims. Cocoa's flavonols are the plumber's snake scouring those pathways. NIH studies show cocoa drinkers had 40% better memory recall in 30 days. But the real magic? Theobromine, cocoa's gentle stimulant. Unlike caffeine's jittery buzz, it's a soft sunrise for your mind. No crash. Just clean alertness. And then there's tryptophan. the raw material for serotonin, your natural joy molecule. My patient, Carl, 68, battling depression after losing his wife, said, "After 3 weeks, I heard myself laugh again. Real laughter." How to use it? 1 TBSP pure cocoa in your blend. 2 bitter, mix with almond milk. Pro tip: never cook it. Heat destroys flavonols. Stir it cold. Feel that lift. That's your brain cells high. But to sustain this energy, we need to recharge your muscles' dying batteries. Stop. If you think creatine is just for gym bros, you're surrendering to weakness. Here's the truth. After 50, your muscles leak creatine like a sieve. Result: standing up feels like climbing Everest. Carrying groceries equals mission impossible. Breathlessness, chasing grandkids. This isn't aging, it's cellular bankruptcy. Creatine isn't a steroid. It's a molecule your body already makes. Its job: recharge ATP, the battery packs powering every move you make. No creatine equals dead batteries. Research in the Journal of Gerontology proves 5 grams daily boosts leg strength by 15% in 12 weeks. Even better, it fuels your brain. 2022 trials showed creatine users had 20% faster memory recall. My 81-year-old patient, Frank, said, "I carried my own luggage for the first time in 10 years. But caution, cheap creatine is contaminated with toxins. Buy pharmaceutical grade. Mix 1 TSP into your blend. Drink extra water. Creatine pulls H2O into muscles. Kidney issues. Consult your doctor first." This isn't about getting jacked. It's about carrying your own damn groceries. Now, one final ingredient harmonizes this entire symphony. Let's talk about the silent killer no one warns you about. Cortisol. That toxic stress hormone that's been gnawing at your vitality like termites in wood. You know the signs? Waking up exhausted despite sleeping? That belly fat clinging like a life raft? The mood swings that make you snap at loved ones? This isn't just aging, it's your adrenal system stuck in overdrive. Enter ashwagandha. Not a sedative, not a stimulant. An adaptogen, nature's reset button for your fight-or-flight response. A 2022 study in Medicine showed ashwagandha slashed cortisol levels by 30% in 8 weeks. But here's the real magic. It doesn't just numb stress. It reprograms your stress tolerance. Picture your nervous system as a guitar string. Too loose, you're sluggish. Too tight, you snap. Ashwagandha tunes you to perfect tension. My patient, Linda, 59, a teacher on the verge of burnout, said, "After 3 weeks, I stopped crying in parking lots. My husband said I laughed like my old self." Dosage: 500 milligrams daily. Caution: thyroid patients, check with your doctor. Ashwagandha can boost T for conversion. Now, let's assemble this powerhouse blend. Grab a bowl, not plastic, glass, or ceramic. This is alchemy, not a cafeteria scramble. Here is the exact ratio I've used in my clinic for a decade. 1 tablespoon each of my ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, cocoa, and ash. Then, 1 teaspoon of creatine. No more, no less. Why? Too much creatine wastes money. Too little does nothing. Now, the secret weapon. A pinch of black pepper. Remember, this turbocharges turmeric. Mix like you're kneading destiny. Uneven blends mean uneven results. Store it in a glass jar in the fridge. Light and heat murder nutrients. Every morning, before breakfast, stir 1 tablespoon into warm water with lemon. Yes, it'll taste earthy. No, it's not a caramel latte. This is medicine disguised as food. Pro tip: add a dash of cinnamon and cocoa to mask the bitterness. Within 3 days, you'll crave this ritual like your morning coffee, but timing matters. Take it on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. Now, the question burning in your mind, let's be brutally honest. This isn't a next-day miracle. Real healing is a symphony, not a fight. But here's what to expect if you're consistent. Week 1. The first change, ISNT in your body. It S in your mind. That morning, grogginess lifts like a curtain. You'll catch yourself humming in the shower. Week 2. Your joints whisper thank you. Stairs feel less like Everest. That nagging lower back pain, it stops hijacking your conversations. Week 3 to 4. Your partner notices before you do. You're not sighing when you stand up anymore. It flows. Month 2. Here's when the magic crystallizes. You'll bend to tie your shoes without strategizing. Your brain retrieves names like a search engine. And that I'm too old for this voice. It's replaced by let me try. But and this is critical. If you're on blood thinners, diabetic meds, or have autoimmune issues, consult your doctor first. Nature is powerful, and power demands respect. Listen closely, because most failures happen here. Mistake 1. Buying cheap powders. That $5 turmeric at the discount store? Worthless spend on organic lab-tested brands. Mistake 2. Inconsistency. Taking this when you remember is like watering a plant once a month. Pointless. Set a phone alarm. Tie it to brushing your teeth. Mistake 3. Ignoring your body. If you feel jittery, reduce ginger or ashwagandha. If constipated, up the cinnamon. This isn't dogma. It's a dialogue with your biology. Mistake 4. Quitting too soon. Mark my words. Day 5 will test you. Nothing's happening, you'll grumble. Push through. Cellular repair isn't TikTok fake. And mistake 5. Neglecting the basics. This blend works with hydration, sleep, and movement. Not instead of them. Walk 20 minutes daily. Drink half your weight in ounces of water. Sleep in total darkness. Stack these habits, and the results will shock you. But if you're still skeptical, let me hit you with this ... Because I've been where you are. Watching my father, a brilliant engineer, reduced to a man who couldn't open a jar. Hearing him say, getting old is hell. I rejected that fate. For him, for my patients, for you. This protocol isn't theory. It's battle-tested on thousands of real people. Like Roy72, who sent me a video last month, deadlifting his granddaughter's wheelchair into his car. Like Maria, 65, who reversed her prediabetes markers in 90 days. But don't take my word. Try it for 30 days. Film your before and after. If you feel no difference, throw the jar away. But when you wake up on day 31, feeling like you've time traveled a decade backward, remember this moment. The moment you chose to fight back. Now, let's get you started. Before you waste another $79 on anti-aging pills and fancy bottles, listen hard. The supplement industry banks on your desperation. They take these exact ingredients, dilute them with fillers, slap on a celebrity face, and charge you 1,200% markup, that proprietary blend. Usually 99% rice flour. Here is how to beat them at their own game. Buy these 7 powders in bulk online. Total cost, less than $2 per day. My patient, Richard, 68, saved $3,200 a year making this himself. But, and this is critical, only buy from USDA organic or NSF certified suppliers. No exceptions. Cheap versions contain heavy metals and pesticides that undo all the benefits. Pro tip: Google bulk herb suppliers plus your country. Look for third-party lab tests. If they won't show certificates, run. Now, let's tackle the number one question I get. Look, I won't lie. This isn't a milkshake. But here is how my patients make it palatable. Blend it into a morning smoothie with frozen berries and almond butter. Mix it into oatmeal with honey. Stir it into warm coconut milk with a dash of vanilla. The key: mask, don't eliminate. Heat destroys cocoa's flavonols, so never bake it. If you're gagging, you're doing it wrong. Start with half doses for 5 days. Your taste buds adapt. Veteran tip: chase it with a citrus wedge. The vitamin C boosts absorption while killing bitter. But if you're still struggling, here's a nuclei option. Meet the only recipe you'll ever need. In a blender, combine 1 cup unsweetened almond milk, 1 banana, 1 TBSP almond butter, 1 TSP vanilla extract, ice cubes, and your daily powder mix. Blend for 30 seconds. Pour into your favorite mug. Top with cinnamon. Congratulations. You've just made an anti-aging milkshake that tastes like dessert. This isn't cheating. It's strategic compliance. Studies show people who enjoy their supplements stick with them for 100% longer. My 92-year-old patient Mabel calls this her chocolate rebellion. But remember, no sugar, stevia, or monk fruit. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Medical schools spend 3 hours on nutrition. Doctors learn to prescribe, not prevent. When was the last time your physician asked what spices you cook with? Big Pharma can't patent turmeric, so they don't fund studies. But look at the evidence. A 2023 Johns Hopkins analysis found seniors taking these 7 ingredients had 60% fewer doctor visits. That's why forward-thinking MDs like myself are rebelling. But, and listen closely, this doesn't mean ditch your meds. This is a bridge, not a bomb. Always inform your doctor about new supplements. Some interact with blood thinners, diabetes, drugs, or thyroid meds. Knowledge is power, but reckless defiance is dangerous. Now, your final mission. Here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, commit to this ritual like your independence depends on it. Because it does. Film your day 1. Say on camera, "This is me before. Stiff, tired, resigned." Hide that clip. Every morning, walk 15 minutes. Drink water like it's medicine. On day 30, film again. Compare. When you see your own eyes brighter, your posture taller, your smile easier. That's irrefutable proof. Email me your results. I feature real transformations every month. Not for fame, but to light the way for others drowning in despair. The greatest F*CKU to aging isn't a pill. It's proving your body still obeys when you lead. Now, pause this video. Grab your phone. Type "I'm in" the comments. This is your line in the sand. Cross it.